Hi there. First, we are going to go to my favorite Goodwill. And the first thing that I saw was this left-in wall pocket of grapes. And there is very minor chipping, but no huge breakages to the chips, to the leaves or to the stem. So I decided to get that. This has been hanging around the store a long time. I kind of feel sorry for it. I think I was there just the other day and I think it finally was gone. That was a figurine, but it does have a breakage around its neck. It has been decapitated, but fixed. And then I found this black tea, Russian tea, and it's a Matryoshka doll. And so the tea probably came in this cute little tin. And I thought that tin was very adorable, and I liked how you can stand it up. I thought this was funny. You wouldn't lose the remote if you got this. I thought that was pretty funny. And that, when I went around the second time, someone had snatched that up. My mom, I have mentioned this before, she grows bonsai trees, and so it's very hard to find mud men. This is what this is, without any breakages. And he does have a break to his thumb, but for the most part, he's in really good condition. And then I thought this was really sweet. This is a party light little set. I like the gold and white pattern on it. And then we were here before, Jimmy and I, and he saw this game, and he said, if it's still there, get it. And so we were going to use it, but it's brand new, so I'm going to sell it now. And this is a handy hint for those knitters and crocheters who need to block their items. If you buy these play mats, they're much cheaper than buying the blocking mats geared towards knitting. Just a fun hint. This guy is a Build-A-Bear, and I picked him up because the price was excellent, and he was completely dressed with a really cool leather jacket and outfit. So that's why I decided to take the little monkey. And then I'm looking here in the clear glass section, and I thought this was another really pricey pour over coffee, and it is not. This is the more contemporary brand. It doesn't really bring a lot high money. It's B-O-D-U-M. I was reading it backwards. I thought I was reading it Mud Bomb, but it's not. Here was a vintage set of frog salt and pepper shakers from Japan. So I decided to take those. I was making sure that they didn't have any chips to them. They did not. They're really cute how they are looking up at you with their giant eyeballs. So I decided to take those with me because I thought they're funny. And they're Japan, and they still had their stickers, and they had no chips. So they met all of the rules. And then underneath this painting was this hobbyist piece. It's very large, but I really liked the painting that the person did on it. And the price was right. And even though it is a bigger piece, I might do it local pickup and then maybe get braver and find a bigger box for it, because it really is, I think, really pretty how they did that drip glaze to the middle of it, and it has no chips on it, which is kind of miraculous. I found a wooden bowl and salad bowls, but last time I picked up wooden bowls for salad, I got them home and the bowls felt really weird and gross. So I decided to leave those on the shelf for somebody who knows what they're doing and knows how to clean wooden bowls. So let's see, we're back in the clear glass section. I thought this was a pretty bowl with the stained or flashed glass with the red on top there. Thought that was pretty, but very big. Still very pretty though. And, oh, this was upside down because it was one of those things, you can stick it in a votive candle. And here I am just checking out the clear glass. And this was an interesting piece, this pottery piece, how it was open, like a woven, basket. But it scared me a little bit to ship that because I could just see one of those snapping off in shipment. And then behind it, there was a bag of hankies. And I know that these can sell well. If it wasn't a hanky, it was probably a dress or scarf. Looks more like a dress or scarf. But I decided to leave that there. And looked in this baggie. It was a salt pepper shaker set. And here was one of those, you put potpourri in it. I missed the next item, this little cute bunny rabbit, earlier, but then I found it when I was walking through the store again. And this is marked Intercourse, PA. This is a heavily Amish populated town that is nearby, bird in hand, typical tourist destination, but I thought that was very sweet. And then the last item that I found was this Made in Japan shoehorn. So I'm doing something a little different this time. I'm going to show you what I got on this trip to Goodwill now, and then we're going to go to another Goodwill, and then at the very end of this video is some very, very short footage from our meet and greet in Lemoyne. George the Antique Nomad did a much better job of filming than I did, so be sure to look on his channel for his video of the meet and greet. It was amazing. There were so many people. It was so nice meeting everyone, but I'll talk about that later. So right now, we are finishing up what I found at this Goodwill, and we are going to meet up Jocelyn at the big Goodwill.
2,000 years later.
So we got to the big Goodwill right when they were restocking, and we did something that we normally don't do. We followed the cart and just took things off the cart that we quickly saw that we wanted. So I saw this plastic manatee that you could hang on a wall, and then there was another manatee, and I'm showing it to you now because I didn't film grabbing off the cart. There was this gold rose, which I thought was really pretty. And here is a Capodimonte flower, which has no damage. So there is another miracle. So here I'm showing you what the bottom looks like. There were two thimble displays that you could hang on the wall. I did take both at first, but then I looked through both of them. I decided I only wanted one. And the reason why I took just the one was there were these really cool looking thimbles, and the thimble in the front is marked sterling silver. I also found this Fiestaware Snack Set. It is missing the centerpiece, would have had a bowl for the dip, but it has no chips or cracks, so I took that. And then I also found this cute little baby dragon that's so sweet, and it has like a little piece of the shell on top of its head. So that is everything that I did not film, but took off the restocking cart. So now we're all caught up. So now we're going to continue shopping. I thought this was a nice Aloha Hawaii souvenir mug. It did have a lot of utensil marks in it. I decided to leave that there. And then I thought this was really pretty. This is by Yankee Candle. It goes over your votive candles to keep the soot from transferring up to your ceiling. And then this little love mug was cute. Valentine's has passed, so I did leave that on the shelf. Here, I found mugs for you and Juliet. Or for Jimmy and Jenny. This was some vintage nail art. This was made in 1977. It was made in Reading, PA, and Jenny was very intrigued with it when I brought it home. She thought that was very neat. This was made by Otagiri, and I love picking up teapots, and especially when they have the cups, but they had priced all of the cups separately. The teapot, you could see this Otagiri sticker on the bottom there. I think the teapot itself, I'm going to guess, was $3.99. So the teapot was a good price, but then when you added up all the cups, that's kind of a high buy-in for me. But for someone walking in and wanting a vintage tea set, there you go. This I had put on Instagram. I did a little cleaning video of how beautiful she is going to turn out. You will see when I do the wrap-up of what I got here. She was very, very grimy, and she is very, very pretty right now. And she has no chips to her flowers, so that's very nice. There were two of these mugs that when you turned it on the side, it looks like a horn. I thought that was interesting. They were from two different fire companies. And let's see. I like picking up these jade trees, but this one looked like it had seen better days. A lot of the flowers had dropped off of it. And then this, I wasn't quite sure what this was. And then I finally figured it out. It was a miniature creamer and sugar. And I thought, oh, that's so adorable. The little teapot still had its lid. And then I found that one of the flowers had a big chip off the petal right there. I was like, oh, man. I almost got it just because it was so sweet. But I decided to leave that there. And then I picked this picture up mostly because I like the feel of how it felt in my hand. It had a really smooth satiny texture to it. And so I decided to get that as well. I thought I had found a jade figurine horse for a second, and then I realized it was plastic, and plus it was missing a leg. And then I'm looking through the green section here, seeing if there's anything else. There was no trinket in that little trinket box. I put it up higher so it wouldn't fall off the shelf. And then in this bag was a whole bunch of army men. And I don't remember if I find anything else, but I wanted you to see the shelves. Well, I love that. He's so fierce looking. Fierce. He's pretty. Do you see these? What are those?
Kind of cool looking. I don't know.
Are they vases?
I don't know what they are.
Come on, you're supposed to know what they are.
Oh, here's this. Remember?
Oh, yes, I have that. I know what that. Let me tell you what that is.
Yes, I knew when I saw it. I'm like, Dagny knows what that is.
That is a Dorothy Thorpe sugar bowl.
Over there, it looks like it's Fiestaware.
Oh, I was like, these toothbrushes? Those aren't Fiestaware. And now, unfortunately, with the gift of videoing, there was the Fiestaware little dip bowl that I was missing. But at the time, it didn't occur to me that, hey, that goes with the other Fiestaware I have in my cart. Oh, well, you have to just let it go. But that's a little frustrating, especially when you videotape yourself and you're like, ah, there it is. But it won't be there the next time you go. I'm okay. It'll be fine. I almost got this little elephant, but I decided not to get the elephant. I'm not quite sure why, but I didn't. But I did pick this up. This is a jelly jar with Pokemon. And if you grab a whole collection of these, they are worth really big money. So now I'm a start with one. And then I bought these Eevee slippers for Jenny, but unfortunately they did not fit her. So we are selling them. Here are the rest of the items that I picked up on this trip to the big Goodwill with Jocelyn. This past weekend, we had our meet and greet at the Antique Marketplace of Lemoyne. The three of us, Jocelyn, George, and I, were blown away by the amount of people that came, how far away people came. We're thinking maybe around 500 people were there. Here is the sign that they had waiting for us inside the store. And here is some footage of us waiting before everyone came in. Everyone was so nice and so wonderful. It was amazing to meet those of you who I did meet in person, who enjoy my videos with Jocelyn. It was very humbling, and I've never experienced that before. So here are you guys waiting for us outside. Look at that. We knew it was going to be a great day, and it turned out it was a great day. So I appreciate all of the happy faces, and I got some gifts, which surprised me, and I was so excited about that.
It's one and done. Are you sure? All right.
I will never forget this meet and greet. It was the first time I've ever done anything like that, and I had the greatest time meeting all of you. Thank you. To those of you who could not make it, I appreciate all the kind messages you left me on Instagram and on the YouTube channel comments for the videos. Hopefully they'll do another one in the future and you'll be able to make it.
Received a lot of gifts today, and it was amazing and completely unexpected, but a lot of the stuff is handmade, and really cute little onesies and blankets and all sorts of really neat items that I'm really excited about, and I didn't even get a chance to read the cards. So we're gonna have to go through that. We also got this box of things. A very nice lady. And there's some really fantastic stuff in here. These kitties are everything.
Yep. Look at this one.
Aww. It's like a whole collection.
I know.
I love it. Oh, it makes me nervous.
So this I think, yeah, there's these little music box things.
Aww. Who makes these, I wonder?
I don't know if they go with these.
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
So. Heritage House. I think this is the lid for that.
See, these have their lids.
They have their lids.
Thank you so much, Diana, for bringing us this box of treasures. It was amazing. She brought us Fenton bells and Lennox cats and musical boxes and Hummels. So we did split it between the two of us. Truly, truly appreciate your generosity and kind-heartedness. That was icing on the cake to this day. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see ya.